Hello, howdy, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I actually posted a video, an update on here, and you might have seen that I've had a little rebrand. Welcome to Lib Dem Luke. Just makes sense, it's easier, it's a little bit more catchy than Politics with Luke John. That being said, what are we here for? Well, we're here to talk about the spring conference. As a first timer to conference, I was eager to see what it was all about. Planned out quite frugally the sessions that I wanted to attend, majority of which were Labour facing. I arrived down at Harrogate on the Thursday, so the day before any of the sessions really started and the rally started on the Friday. Had a good scoopful. Spent a little bit of money in the bars, restaurants, and things like that around town. Yeah, it was a great night. Friday was very good. First timers thing, chance to network, chance to see some of the different policy and think tank makers within the Lib Dems. Nice to chat with the National Education Union about the impact that wage increases and all that's going to have within schools, given that schools have to pick up that bill for the 2.8% pay rise. Just you don't really get a chance to speak to people like that on a day-to-day basis, especially not when you're in a local branch. But yeah, that was good. The first issue I had was being a large gentleman. There wasn't any seats within the auditorium that would fit my frame. I could have easily squeezed in them. I just didn't want the discomfort for an hour and a half. Especially that time of the day, starting to get tired, talked a little bit more. By the time the rally came around, it was kind of a bit, tiresome, as it were. But I did manage to find a seat, and I watched it on YouTube, of all places, and it was a great rally. Quite a funny one, quite bizarre at times. But that kick-started the weekend. Saturday was full on. It was session after session after session. Kind of opening with Tom Gordon MP, the MP for Harrogate and Knaresborough, our most northern MP within Yorkshire, I suppose. That was good, and it just kind of ticked over. I was hoping that a couple of the sessions would be less kind of one way, in the sense that, I was kind of hoping like a little bit more debate or networking within those little sessions, because it was like a packed 2 days. So the networking side didn't really happen as much on the Saturday and Sunday, just because it was so busy. A lot of the sessions overlapped, and I know some people were saying like, that's kind of the freedom of a conference. You can just get up and go to another one. But when you're actually interested in some of those sessions, it's kind of hard to find that balance of, should I just get up and go to another one now? Or so kind of the Labour facing ones were a lot of the time when MPs were talking in the auditorium. So I didn't actually really get to see many of the MPs' speeches, although I've caught up with them since, watching on YouTube. If you haven't seen any of that conference, just go over to the Lib Dem YouTube page and you can watch the whole thing from start to finish. But yeah, it was good. Met up with many of other members across Teesside and the North East. obviously we were kind of all there for a particular reason, you know. We want to take the fight to Labour. We want to make sure that the Tories know that we are there, especially here in Stockton. It's a Tory majority but Labour minority controlled with independents. It's very confusing. But yeah, it was good. Managed to vote on some of the issues, some of the amendments. You know, animal welfare in the food chain, children with SEND, science, innovation, technology, those types of things, and of course the major one, that was the F10 constitutional amendment at that weekend, which was very, how can I put it? People had a lot of opinions around the F10. You know, you kind of either for or against it, and many people just were there, just trying to find out where they stood on the whole issue. For people that don't know, F10 was, in a sense, the federal board taking away some of the issues that they were having around selecting MPs for Westminster and Parliament, and kind of making the process a little bit simpler. They want to give more of the local branches a better choice without all the headache of going through a selection period, hitting the deadline, and then just a candidate being kind of given to them. You know, it's kind of a back and forth thing all throughout the weekend. But it was juicy and it was interesting. That led to the Sunday. I mentioned there the animal welfare within the food chain, which was very good. Some excellent speeches on there. Nick DaCosta, the kind of the leader of the bunch within the Lib Dems, said one phrase that's kind of stuck with me, and it's you know, this meat, you can taste the respect, and I left with that because being a foodie, one of the things that I love the most is supporting local farmers, local businesses, and you can really tell the difference between just ordinary supermarket shop bought stuff and local stuff, and that kind of stuck with me still to now. I mean, this is a couple of weeks after the conference when I'm filming this, just because I've got a few things to talk about, so there's going to be a couple of videos coming up. But yeah, and then obviously end of the Sunday, Ed Davies' speech, fantastic speech. Kicked the Tories into the long grass. That's kind of what we were aiming for. But obviously mentioning the fight that we've got with Labour, that we've got with the Greens, that we've got with Trump, the tariffs that are being imposed upon us, all that type of stuff. So yeah, all around a very good conference, especially for a first timer like me. It was nice to see all the different stuff that's going on within the party that I didn't know of previously. So I've come away with quite a lot of booklets, leaflets, paperwork, that type of thing. So yeah, conference was good. I would urge anyone to go to a conference and attend them training sessions, especially because it kind of gives you, one, a boost, two, you know, you're just going to learn and develop a lot more of that Lib Dem mantra, and three, you're going to live with a lot more confidence. I've done a lot more since I came back, been very proactive since then. It's great for me. I don't know about the rest of the party, the local branch, but yeah, it's been good. please try and attend one. The next conference is the big autumn conference down in Bournemouth. Personally, I don't think I'll be going to that one. Hotels are already very expensive, let alone the cost of a train to get down there. So probably give that one a miss. But if spring conference is back in the north, which it should be next year, then I will definitely be attending that. So yeah, a lot to do, a lot to think about, and please let me know if you're watching this and you went to spring conference. What did you get out of it? If it was your first time as well, let me know, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Adios.